Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Renee. Thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate y'all being here. Today, we're going to get into Klarity Kosmetics Croc palette that I got from Janet. So if you want to see me use this bad boy, stick around. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's go over my base real quick. So I've got the It Cosmetics CC cream. It's a sample I got from Macy's when I went to the mall with Tish a while back. I do really like it. I think it looks really good on the skin. And then I used the AOA. This is the Flaw Eraser Foundation Stick in Rich. I got two of them. I got a lighter one to use as a foundation, and then I got the darker one to use as like a contour. So I did use that to contour my face a little bit. And then I also went in with the Estate Sorbet liquid blush and just put that on. Then I used the ColourPop birthday suit to kind of set the cream blush down. Can I get my words out? Then I used the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder. I used this to kind of set down the cream like foundation stick that I used for contour. I used a little bit of my Glam Light setting powder to set my face. I do need to use a little bit of the Ofra. This is Pressed Powder Oil Control. I just kind of dip my little triangle poof in there. And I mostly get it like right in my T-zone because that's where I tend to get a little oily, and I like to set right around my nose as much as possible because of where my glasses sit. And when I do this, which I don't always remember to powder my nose really well, it really keeps the foundation from lifting up when I'm wearing my glasses. Because I've said this before, and I'll tell you again, I was wearing my glasses one day, and I took them off, and I looked at my nose, like, right here, and it was, like, you could see a spot where there was missing foundation, and I was like, what the heck? That looks awful. So I try to powder it down as much as possible. They say if you take powder and, like, put it where, like, on your glasses, on the inside of where they sit, that will also help. I haven't really tried that because I always forget to give it a whirl. All right, so we got that set down. Did I do anything else? Oh, I used my Sigma eye base and Ignite. This is a really good eye base in my opinion. It is like $30, but if like you wait for a sale, use somebody's code, I really think it's not bad because I've had it for, I can't even remember when I bought it, you guys, but I've had it for a while. So is the price kind of steep? A little bit, yeah. But it lasts a really long time. So there's that as well. You know, I think prices can also be determined whether it's good or not depending on how long the product lasts. You know what I mean? So if you pay $5 for a concealer or an eye base or whatever it is. Oh, speaking of which, I also use the Color Science concealer. If you pay $5 for something and it's gone in a month, and then you pay $30 for something and you have it for 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of makes the difference. So just because you're getting something more affordably doesn't mean it's the better buy. You know what I'm saying? It might be the better buy for your wallet at the time, but in the long run, maybe not so much. Just my opinion. All right, I think what to do today, I don't know. Neutral or green is about all we have to work with here. So, I think we'll go in with tailgater, I think is what it says. And I'm going to use this Singe Beauty EO2 brush. I'm going to dip in a little bit, tap off the brush, which I don't always remember to do, and we're just going to tap it into the crease here. I went and saw my sister last night. I was supposed to go tonight. I'm filming this Sunday. It's Sunday the 15th, right? Today's the 15th. Yes, it is. Sunday the 15th. It's like 5:49 a.m. and I'm getting ready for work. So I was supposed to go see her tonight. And she messaged me yesterday and asked if I could come last night. And I didn't really have, well, I was supposed to go hiking with a friend, but then when I took my son up to Seattle Friday night, he didn't have a lot of friends that were at the event that he went to. So he called me at like 2 a.m. to go pick him up. So I went to go pick him up and bring him home, and he wanted a ride up to Seattle again yesterday. So I told my sister, I said, well, after I dropped Junior off, because he wanted to go a little bit earlier, because there was like a, I don't know, a pre-party thing. So I took him up and dropped him off, and then right from there I went to my sister's, and we just had pizza, and her friends at work got her a chocolate cake, so I had a piece of chocolate cake. And it was nice to spend a little bit of time with her. It says, I hate it, you guys. I don't know why they gotta move. It sucks. You know, there was always this thought in the back of my head that it's just talk. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, he'll change his mind. He won't want to move to Kentucky. Like, what's in Kentucky, really? I mean, my sister's like finding the silver lining. She's like, it's only 8 hours from Maryland. Only 8 hours. That's quite a drive, actually. Not that it can't be done. And it's close to, you know, Tennessee and Nashville and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess there's some perks to living in Kentucky, but I don't know. I just worry. I just worry that she's not going to like it, that she's not going to want to be there, and that it's going to make her sad. And that makes me sad. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she might love it. She might. Like, there's a possibility she's going to love it. All right, I'm going into Swamp Thing. And we're going to put that, just tap it here on the outer V. I didn't tap off my brush. But anyways, there's a chance she's going to like it, and there's a chance she's not. And I just worry. You know what I mean? She's not, I honestly don't think she's a farm girl. So can she live in an area like that? Sure. I think probably. But I just, you know, don't think that she's like a country girl. I just don't. She's a city slicker like I am. You know, I could live out I could live out like in a country-ish area, as long as it wasn't like too far away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere where your neighbor's like 3 or 4 miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to be in an area like that. I want to be in an kind of like where I used to live. I used to live out Summit Waller. My ex-husband and I lived in a duplex out there. And on that street, there was our duplex. There was a house across the street, and there was maybe 5 other houses on the street, but they were all kind of spread out. So it's like a little neighborhood, but you're not so close, like in those HOA areas where the houses are like this close together. Like, I don't want to be that close with my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be so close I can see what they're doing in their bathroom or their bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I want to have enough, and I don't want to be able to hear them like that either. You know, you got to have a little bit of personal space, you know, so I don't know. We'll see. And I'll go visit her. Maybe I'll end up liking Kentucky. I don't know. I could. When I was talking to my boss, she was like, why don't you move? Because I'm not ready to move. I'm not moving to freaking Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? And my dad's here. I'm not ready to leave my dad yet either. Like, I'm just not. I want to be closer to my dad right now. You know, he's only 4.5 hours away. So if I needed to, you know, get in my car and drive over there, I can. If he was further away, it would be more difficult, because how are you going to get, you know what I'm saying? Buying a plane ticket to leave tomorrow is going to be hella more expensive than hopping in my car and driving over 4 hours. Can I do that back east? Of course. I could get in my car and do a road trip and drive. Do I want to do something like that by myself? No. I would like to have my Tish with me for a road trip, which we have talked about doing. And hopefully we can make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I would really love to take a couple weeks off, get in the car, and just hit the road, you know, make a plan. Like, where are we going to stop along the way? And pick some really cool spots. Like, I would like to go to the Four Corners, which I have a friend that I used to work with, and him and his family went there, and he said it's not, you know, it's not like a big deal or anything, but it is kind of cool, in my opinion. I would like to see Mount Rushmore. I would like to go to Yosemite. I would like to go to, what is it called? There's just a lot of places that I would like to see, you know, and a road trip would be a really amazing, great way to see some of the things that I want to see. There's like a couple national parks I would like to go to. I wish I could remember that one. I just thought about it yesterday. Zion. I would love to go to Zion. Zion, Yosemite. There's like a whole list of them, you guys. There's a whole list of them that I would love to see. I've been to the Grand Tetons, and I tell you what, pictures do it no justice. It is actually, flying in, I about lost my mind because I was on the right side of the plane. To be able to, like, you're flying down and you look out and you can see the Tetons, you know what I mean? And it's like snow capped, and they're just absolutely stunning. I think it was the beginning of November, because it was Mr. Big's birthday. We wanted to go to the national, was it Yosemite there? I think it was Yosemite there. I can't remember, but we were going to go. But the entrance on our side was closed. And in order to get in, we would have had to go all the way up to the north entrance. And I just didn't want to do that drive. Would it have been worth it? Possibly. But it was getting later in the day, and we just didn't have time. All right, now what shade do I want to go into? I think let's crock and roll and put crocodile tears in the, yeah, let's crock and roll. I think that looks really pretty, right? Do I need to blend this out a little bit? I think maybe. I had to message my son this morning because I got on Facebook and there was something about something that happened in Seattle last night. Mostly all the protests were peaceful yesterday from what I saw. But there's always those people that use it as an opportunity to create mayhem. You know, like, I believe everybody has the right to their opinion and to feel, you know, no, people can't help how they feel. It's just the way it is. And people can't help the way that they look at things, and they can't help the things that make sense to them. Does that make them a bad person? No, it doesn't. Your actions is what makes you a bad person, not the fact that you see things a little bit differently than somebody else. You know what I mean? What's important to you might not be as important to me. Not saying that what's important to you isn't important. It is. It is important to you. But there are other things in my life that I look at that are a little bit more important to me based on my life experience and things that I've gone through and seen in my life. Maybe it's a little bit different for you, and I can't understand that because I haven't lived your life. So am I going to judge you because your life experience took you to that side? No, I'm not. Especially if, you know what I mean? Like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I have friends that I don't see eye to eye with on everything. I'm not going to stop being friends with people just because we don't agree on 100% of everything. Who does? I didn't agree 100% with everything with my ex-husband, and we were married. You know what I mean? Like, you're just never going to find that person. And if you tell me that you're married and you 100% agree with everything that your spouse does, you're lying. You are lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody around you. Because as much as you can love the person that you're with, they're still going to do shit that irritates you. 100%. I guarantee it. And somebody to say that they get along and never have any issues, they're full of it. They're full of it. Whether it's leaving a towel on the floor or not taking out the trash or not rinsing off a dish. It could be something really simple for you, or it could be something really huge. It could be something that's not a big deal, so you don't really think about the fact that it's something that you don't like about the person that you're with. But you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I just feel like everybody needs to stop being so damn negative and hateful to each other just because they have a different, outlook on things. But anyways, I had to message my son this morning because I had heard there was some like unrest last night. And he was in Seattle last night. So, and he messaged me back. He said he was good. So I'm happy about that because I didn't want him, like, I don't know exactly where this was in the area to where my son was last night. So I was so worried about him going up to Seattle this weekend because I just didn't know what would happen. Because like I said, people use this as much of good intention as people have doing stuff like this. There's always those bad people that are like, oh, this is an opportunity to create chaos and make it, like, well, let's go up there and start doing this and doing that. And criminal people who like to break the law, like to use, I think, situations like this to get away with doing stuff they want to do. I don't know. All right, got that. A little bit of fallout. I don't mind the sparkle. I mean, there's a little bit of sparkles right there. Oh, that's really pretty, guys. That is really pretty. I am really enjoying this brush right here for doing the lower lash line. I mean, it's like it taps perfectly to make the perfect little line right there. It's like perfect. Now what to do with the inner corner? We were going to use Crocodile Tears. The lower lash line, that's Swamp Thing. I should use one of the other shades to blend it out. Is this going to work? Do I need to spray this? I think I might need to spray this so it doesn't so that it sticks. Whoa. Try and tap it like right in there. A little bit on top. Just try and get it perfectly on that inner corner there. That's really pretty. So, so pretty. Oh, that's nice. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's really pretty. All right, so I'm going to get off. I'm going to finish up all my makeup, get my hair done, get myself presentable for work, and then I will be back with the final look. Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you so much, Janet, for these palettes. Yesterday, I used the Cool Trolls from Cosmic Beauty Cosmic Brushes. I'll pop a picture up in here. I really enjoyed this palette as well, but I've only used it once, so, you know. But so far, so good. Anyways, I'll be back, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and the look is done. I was having some issues with the lashes, but I got them on. I really like these half lashes. They're Fan Icton. I'm not sure how to say that. Fanxiton. Fanexiton. Fanexiton. I got them off of Amazon. I think they look really cute. They don't hit my glasses, and they go on super easy. Yeah, I really like them. I just need to get some new glue because the glue I have is pretty old. But anyways, I don't even know. Did I show you guys the inside of this palette? I don't think I did. I was thinking about, I was like, I don't think I showed them the inside of the palette, but this is what the Klarity Kosmetics Croc palette looks like. Make sure I'm in the middle there so you guys can see. It's super pretty. So I used this shade, I used this shade right here, I used this shade, and I used this shade right here. I'll try to remember to do swatches when I get home from work. I don't have time to do it right now. And insert it into here so you guys can see. I really like it though. I think it looks really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see how shiny. Yeah, I like this palette a lot. Thank you so much, Janet. The Cool Trolls, I love it. The Croc, I love it. Great palettes. Thank you so much for sharing with me. It means a lot. I like the look. I gotta go. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of stuff, I hope that you will join the family, Nene's Glam Squad. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn the notification bell up to all. That way you can get notified anytime I make a new upload. Give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Say hi. Let me know that you stopped by. I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Let me know what you think of the look, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.